Hi, Dorothy here to tell you about a little known health problem here in the United States. Parasites. That's right, I did say right here in these United States. This is a scary bit of information to realize, but also necessary. After all, knowledge is power. Many people are under the impression that parasites are a third world problem, and that they are unlikely to get exposed to parasites unless they travel to a third world country. Although this is a commonly held opinion, it is not based in fact. According to the Dana Foundation, 1 in 3 people globally have a parasitic infection, with Americans averaging a 10 to 20% rate of infection. In one study, printed in the Journal of the American Medical Association, Toxoplasma gondii, a parasite that affects 60 million Americans, was linked to higher incidences of self-violence. The CDC reports that 60 million people within the United States are infected with parasites. These numbers reflect the rate of infection within the small percentage of the population that are tested for parasites, suggesting the actual rate of infection is higher. Toxoplasma gondii can cause unexplained feelings of guilt and absent-mindedness. This is a parasite we are regularly exposed to by coming into contact with cats, undercooked meats, and contaminated produce. While parasites can affect you directly, they are sure to affect you indirectly, given the rate of infection within the United States. Symptoms of parasites can range from gastrointestinal issues to psychological problems and everything in between. People that don't feel good or people that have psychological problems don't always provide the best company or make the best partners. So now that you know that eliminating parasites could cure what ails you, what is your next step? Unfortunately, your conventional doctor is unlikely to be able to help you. Most doctors are not trained to deal with parasites and do not even acknowledge they could be an underlying health problem. An article written in the last days of 2010 called Emerging Need for Parasitology Education, Training to Identify and Diagnose Parasitic Infections, calls for the need to train medical professionals to recognize and diagnose parasitic infections. This article also proves that as recently as just over 3 years ago, the American Journal of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene calls for the need to train health professionals within the United States on recognizing and diagnosing parasitic disease. Fortunately, there are many holistic health practitioners who have been trained in the practice of successfully using natural remedies to cure parasitic infections. I hope I have helped to raise your awareness of parasitic infection, and I also hope you start asking questions. I highly suggest that you all get out there and utilize that search bar. Thank you. Good luck.